Hey, it's Dan, welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, and I've got a good one for you today because I am in Laguna Niguel, California at the beautiful Waldorf Astoria Hotel. Again, a subscriber, Amber, recommended this place, and it is off the chart. It is opulent and beautiful and crazy, and we're going to film here today and show you guys a little bit of this. Before I get into it, please take a second to hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share it with all your friends and colleagues. And let's get into it. First things first, the job numbers for July came out. And our economy, guys, is like a bad magic trick. It is absolutely unbelievable. It's filled with smoke and mirrors and just illusions that are not real. And this jobs report is that. 943,000 jobs were created, supposedly. Now, when you look at these jobs that were created, 943,000. The majority of them were in hospitality, which is basically restaurant industry, hotels, things like that, nursing and medical and teaching. Basically, these are people going back to work. That's what I think. It's ridiculous to think that we've lost 400,000 jobs a week through first-time unemployment claims for over a year, and they're trying to sell us on the fact that there's 943,000 people that got jobs last month. Okay, I don't believe it. They're trying to convince us that unemployment's under 6%, which there's no way it's under 6%. It's crazy. I mean, how many people do you know that don't have jobs right now? Okay, I can count 7, 8 right now off the top of my head. I really believe with John Williams' numbers, the shadow stats, at one point in 2021, he thought unemployment was over 30%. Now he settled it back down to 25%, and I really believe those numbers. I think that's where we're at right now, is over 25%. But again, share your thoughts, guys, on this stuff. The pandemic unemployment here in California, that ends the first week of September 2021, September 4th to be exact. And I've spoken to people that are on that are convinced they're going to extend it another 6 to 9 months, which I think that they're absolutely delusional on. So share your thoughts on this. Share your thoughts if you think that the unemployment the pandemic unemployment is going to continue, because I sure don't think it is. Now, the Biden administration on Friday extended the student loan payments. No more interest, no collection calls, no payment through February of 2022. Guys, that's crazy. Now, here's the best part of this. They are going to run classes on how to get people ready to repay their student loans. I'm sorry, guys. Are you more wasted government money? How about write a check? That's how I would think you would pay your student loan bills. But anyways, they're going to get people ready to go back to work. So I saw a great video this morning on how expensive college is. And the problem with this is that it saddles people with debts and does not prepare them for the real world. So people get degrees, have $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in debt for jobs that pay them $30,000 and $40,000 a year, and they could never get out of this. Think about this. If you have $100,000 in student loan debt, and you were going to pay $1,000 a month towards that student loan debt, that's 100 months, guys. It's almost 10 years. So, share your thoughts on this, guys. I think student loan debt is crazy. I think that when you look at these huge universities that have these huge endowments and have all this money in the bank on the government's back and on your back, I think it's ridiculous. So share your thoughts on all this, please. As you walk through this property, it is absolutely beautiful, and it's a little inland, but it does have beach access, which I will show you guys. But this place is just absolutely amazing to walk through it. Now, a local story that's kind of getting a lot of attention here is Disneyland workers are asking for a raise. A lot of them are unionized. They want a minimum of 6% raise, which right now they're saying is not enough money to beat inflation, which they're absolutely right. They're going to get a 6% raise and spend themselves out of the money that they're making. Disneyland has canceled its normal annual pass program. It's very cool. As a local resident here, when my son was younger, we would buy yearly passes, and I would take him to Disneyland. Sometimes we'd go 2 and 3 times a week. We had an unlimited pass. We would go through California Adventure Park, hop on the monorail, go on rides for 2 or 3 hours. I'd buy a $9 bag of Doritos for him and a $7 Sprite, and we'd have a day at Disneyland. Fun. The passes have changed quite a bit. Now there's going to be a $399 pass for local Orange County residents. That's the city, that's the county that Disneyland's in, up to $1,400 for this pass. The pass is absolutely outrageous in price, and they're going to start marketing this right away. So if you're interested in Disneyland, you can get a pass for $1,400 a year with no blackout dates, and you can go to Disneyland. Look at this place, guys. All this stuff for the kids. Kids having a great time screaming. Got all the fake grass, all the fountains. Very cool property, just absolutely beautiful. Now the next couple stories are in regards to just expenses for businesses. Right now, it is incredibly difficult to get things from China right now. And what we're seeing is more and more American manufacturers trying to source goods and services locally and from different places right now. And the advantage to that is, yeah, you buy local, it helps America and all that stuff. But people that are trying to have products delivered for things like the holidays, Christmas time, they're running into a real problem. If those items are not already on a cargo ship coming here, you're never going to get this stuff in time. It's going to be a very, very unique Christmas, to say the least, because so many goods and services and toys that were expected for this year are not going to make it. Now, I ran a kids entertainment company at one point, and we were going to have a game, and it was interesting because we had to lay everything out a year in advance for the market. We had to have stuff on the boats and, you know, sold to the stores in basically February, March for the holidays. So companies are running into a real problem with this right now and experiencing a huge, huge problem with this. The next thing is the infrastructure bill. The infrastructure bill is 2,702 pages long. Now, first things first, one thing about these places like this is, especially resort hotels that have events, they have all these nooks and crannies that you can sit around. Now, check this place out. This place has got a TV over here, clearly for an event, but it's got a sofa right here that Dan's gonna park himself on and tell you the rest of the story. And that is, the infrastructure bill is 2,702 pages. On page 508 to 518, yes, I read it, okay, is a suggested per mile tax for cars, national per mile tax on your vehicle, okay? So how crazy is that? Now, there are people out there that drive a little, there are people that drive a lot. You buy gas, you maintain your vehicle, you buy insurance, you pay more insurance based on the more you drive. That's what my insurance man just told me yesterday. So the per mileage fee, tax, whatever you want to call it, is absolute lunacy, and it's completely unfair. And again, how does that help anybody? Okay, I don't get it, because you know, I know a guy that sells home improvements that drives 45,000 miles a year. He pays a lot more in taxes than any of you do because he drives 45,000 miles a year. So that being said, I think it's unfair. I hope it doesn't hold up, and we will soon see. Now the next thing is cryptocurrencies. We are seeing the city of Miami is contemplating having its own crypto coin, Miami coin. Okay, Miami coin, they anticipate can raise as much as $3 million for the city every year in revenue. They will use 30% of the coin's proceeds for city improvements and city work, but their big pitch is Miami is the crypto capital of the world, and that's why they want to do it there, which I didn't know Miami was the crypto capital of the world. I thought it was kind of preposterous that they would say that, but what do you think of Miami coin? You're going to have 1,000 coins out there for every city. You're going to have the Toluca Lake crypto coin coming out. So I think it's ridiculous. I think that these things are absolutely preposterous. And look how beautiful this place is. But share your thoughts, guys. I'm not in Miami. I'm in Laguna Niguel. Not beautiful, just nice. Nice summer day. This place is not particularly crowded. It's just kind of crowded. You know, it's just a few people walking around and kids playing games, and they've got all this stuff in the lawn out here. You know, chess and bowling and all this cool stuff. So the Waldorf Astoria, you can stay at. So anyways, share your thoughts, guys. What do you think about the Miami coin? What do you think about the infrastructure bill with the per mile tax? I think it's absolutely criminal, but that's me. So share your thoughts. To stay in the crypto theme, there's a story where a man bought $1,500 worth of Dogecoin in 2015. It has gone up 2,000 times in value, 2,000 times in value. And he lost the security key, 12-digit security key to this. And he hired a company called Keychain X, and this company said that they actually were able to decipher the 12-digit code and open it up for him. Whether that's true or not, the CEO says that they did it, and that's fascinating. Look at this place, guys, for weddings and stuff like that. I wonder what that thing would cost. Look at that. Crazy, okay? This is beautiful. You know, when you sit there and you walk through these places and you see stuff like this, you think, I'd like to go to a $200,000 wedding. Anyways, I'm sure it would be beautiful. But that being said, you know, they did the impossible. This guy said, I'll leave the link to the story and to Keychain X in the video description. If you've lost your Bitcoin or Dogecoin wallet, this company says they can help you open it up. Whether that's true or not is to be seen. I'm always amazed at the things you learn when you read business stories and you learn how people are making money. There is a company called Maersk, which is the largest shipping container company on the planet Earth, and they just talked about their last quarter earnings before interest, taxes, and shenanigans. They made over $5 billion, up from $2 billion from the previous year at this same quarter. So guys, they're shipping more than ever from other countries to our country. And again, things are not good here. We are buying things from other countries to save a buck. It is that simple. Now, you can say, oh, that's terrible, make better things. We don't make anything here. We just don't. We need to make more things here. Goods and services need to be made here in the United States. Okay? Now, another story that goes along with this is different industry. The real estate industry is there's a lobbyist group, different lobby groups, you know, lobby group for milk, lobby group for farmers, for meat, for real estate, for everything. Well, the real estate people that are the lobbyists are furious right now with Biden for extending the rent moratorium. They were completely blindsided by this. They were not brought into the conversation. In fact, they were told it was going to end so that their members could go out and not have to worry about the fall. They could just start, getting properties back and dealing with that. But they were completely left out in the cold. And with this, they weren't even invited to the talks about the extension. They're furious about that. So personally, from everything I've read about this extension, it's not going to last, guys. There's going to be so much litigation from this. There already is. Georgia, Alabama, other states have followed suit with their real estate groups that are definitely going to stop the moratorium from happening. So if you are taking advantage of that, like I said before, plan on moving, because this is going to end sooner than later. As early as next week, some of these states are going to start evicting people. So share your thoughts on this. Now, this is the botanical gardens that you can walk through. This is near that wedding that they have, but they've got a little walkway down here that you can enjoy yourself at. One thing I love about walking around a place like this is that there's just so many cool places to sit, use the internet, hang out, and it's just place is just beautiful. But next story comes from CNBC, and we're talking about smoke and mirrors in the economy again, and that is that there are supposedly only 8.6 million people out of work, which again, I do not believe that number. I think it's much, much higher. They're talking about right now that there are 10 million jobs available out there and 8.6 million people for those jobs. Again, I see every place I go is looking for a job, looking for employees. Somebody told me yesterday, I spoke with an attorney, she says, wow, the county's hiring people. You can work in the courthouse. Well, that'd be a great job. Those people stroll in at 9 and leave at 4. So if you'd like a good job, there's a good job there. But, you know, all I hear about is service problems in our economy. Jeremiah Babe calls me the other night, hey, I'm going to get a pizza, and drive into the pizza place and gets there and they tell him the pizza's gonna take another hour to get the pizza because there's 2 orders in front of him. And the woman taking the orders and answering the phone is the same person making the pies. So again, disgusting because she's handling cash, and I hope she's cleaning when she made his pie, but that's a story for another day. I know an Italian restaurant that told me that they'd pay $17 an hour for dishwashers and they can't get anybody in there. So there's a lot of jobs out there that people just don't want to do. And I went to a barbecue restaurant with my girlfriend this week, and we were the only ones in there, and right before closing time. So that being said, but I was thinking, you know, if you wanted a cool job, that'd be a cool place to work. A few hours a night, working around the barbecue, working around places like this. Fun bar. They had a bar side that was open and packed. But anyways, I just think that this is ridiculous to talk about all these jobs that are out there and that people don't want them. I think that there's a tremendous amount of people on the pandemic unemployment that are going to start looking for a job and be forced to look for a job and to take anything that they can because they're going to need to eat in 45 days. So that being said, you know, are you guys seeing this? Because every place I go to has a help wanted sign, and they're not all low paying jobs. They're not all terrible jobs. You can become a cop right now really easily. Oh my God. Don't say that. Anyways, you can become a police officer, okay? And they're hiring all over the place. Riverside County's hiring all over the place. So, you know, you can become a dishwasher. You can do anything. You can work at Starbucks. Anyways, there's a lot of jobs out there, but I don't believe that we've got 5% unemployment right now. To save my life, I don't believe that. I think it's much, much higher. What do you guys think? Golf course is beautiful. It's really nice. Now here's a couple stories that I found interesting. And the first one is the average person is using 10% more consumer credit than they did the month before, which is a bad sign. So it's at an all-time high right now. People are spending more as inflation just spikes out of control. And again, they're not using words like transitory anymore. They're using terms like short-term. What's short-term inflation? Okay, guys, I don't know what that is. So short-term inflation is no big deal, and we're not supposed to worry about that. There's another cool story out of Bloomberg, which said they surveyed all these business owners and different workers, and 65% of the people said that they would give up benefits, they would give up 5% of their salary to work at home and not have to travel and work around other people. It's very interesting that you're going to see more and more businesses shift to online Zoom meetings and not having, you know, an inner office presence. But what's going to happen with all the office buildings that are vacant right now? Because guys, here in Orange County, I'm telling you, between here and the freeway and at the ocean, 5 miles, you've got hundreds of offices that are vacant right now. And what are you going to do with all this building? Okay, somebody's got to make those mortgage payments, pay the electric bill, pay the taxes, pay the gas. What's going to happen with those places? So we're going to see these places go out of business, but more and more people just want to work by themselves. Now, again, there's 2 types of people that can do that and people that can't. Do you think it's going to make a more productive life or not? Share your thoughts. Really want to know what you guys think about this. So this last story is very cool, but I think I figured something out. And that is, there is an asteroid called the Psyche 16, horrible name for an asteroid, that is 124 miles wide, and it's gonna blast past Earth, but this asteroid is worth $10,000 quadrillion. 10,000 quadrillion, yeah, I said that right. A quadrillion, I looked it up, has 15 zeros to it. Maybe this is why Jeff Bezos wants to take over NASA, to be the first quadrillionaire. Pum, 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 okay? That's what I'm gonna say. So they're going to go and investigate this donut-shaped asteroid that's 124 miles wide that has all these different minerals and gold and different precious metals on it. So again, you will start to see, mark my words, people raise money to go to this rock. There will be people fleecing people in short order now that this story is out. So enjoy, guys. You too can be part of the Psyche 16 rocket. Horrible name. Let's rename it the iAllegedly rock. Anyways, okay? Anyway, share your thoughts, guys. You think that's why Jeff Bezos wants to take over NASA? But, you know, think about this. You could get rich by owning a rock. So 5 commas, guys, not 3, not billionaire style, 5 commas, okay? Don't forget to like the video. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with all your friends and colleagues. I always like signs like this, guys, as I close the video out, okay? Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to walk over there. Thanks, guys. Again, like button, subscribe, share with all your friends and colleagues. Don't forget we have an email list. If you want to join Patreon, please join Patreon. You get more access to me. And what else? I think that's it, guys. Onward and upward. Lots of cool stuff coming out. I will see you guys very soon.